Come on, how to love that massive upful day to each and every one. Hope you're full enjoying your day. You already know I'm full enjoying mine. I got life, health, and strength, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So now I want to welcome you to episode number 17 of Reasoning with the Rosterpreneur. And today's episode is all about that marketing budget. Yep. So this episode comes forward as a result of what I see from a lot of artists, which I feel like is a big mistake. So I see a lot of artists, they focusing on making the dopest song that they can, which is not the mistake, but then the next dopest song that they can, and the next dopest song that they can, and the next dopest song that they feel like is the dopest, what I'm trying to say. So they'll focus on the production, meaning getting the beat, paying for the beat, paying for studio time, paying to get mastered, which some don't even get that mastered, but they'll pay for that. And then when it comes time to actually market, promote the product, what I see a lot of is like, man, I ain't got no budget. How I'm supposed to get it out there, man? I ain't got no budget. Or wanting people to do stuff for free and wondering why they won't do it when everything works as a business. So if you want advertisement, if you want to pay for advertisement, which is a form of marketing, then you have to have a budget. And so whether that's a monthly budget or a quarterly budget, I full encourage you to establish a marketing budget. And what I'm saying with that is that instead of releasing 5 singles that you put no marketing behind, so nobody hears, so nobody even knows one song, why not take the song out of those 5? Just say if you do record 5 songs, the one song that you feel like has the best chance of being marketed, and then put a budget behind that song to get people to know you, so that by the time you release your second song, maybe more people know you and more people listen, and third song, fourth song, and fifth song, and so on and so on. See how that works? So as opposed to just blowing up whatever budget it is that you have, because we already know most of us, you dealing from an independent perspective when we're talking about artistry. So even though, as I talked about in the previous episode about streaming and about knowing the name of the game that you're playing, that you don't need these big budgets that you needed when you was releasing vinyl records and cassette tapes and CDs. You still need a budget in order to actually, again, you have to pay the producer, you have to pay for the actual recording time, and then you have to pay the masters for it, and you actually have to pay the cover art. So those are 4 things that you still have to pay for. You just not have to pay as much as it takes to actually produce and record a song before. But with that being said, as opposed to producing, recording, and establishing cover art for 5 songs, again, that you have no way to get out to a big mass, and we're talking about it's 7.8 billion people that exist on this earth. I mean, think about that. So in that regard, you putting it a post on your social media saying my song out, go cop it, is probably not means of marketing if you expecting the song to actually do something where it can generate you some revenue and gain you some popularity and things like that. But what you can do is say, man, write 5 songs, listen to some beats on YouTube and things like that, and then once you narrow it down to the one like this is the hit, then do your split sheet, because that's what we always talked about in the previous episode. You're not in the music business until you have your performing rights membership. So you have established the song out of the 5 songs you wrote. Instead of recording 5 songs, we're going to choose the one that's the best. We're going to actually go to a producer now, because we've been listening on the YouTube beats and we found the tempo we're looking for and things like that. So now you're going to go to your producer and say, hey, man, I got this concept that I'm working on. I need you to cook up a beat for me. So now you're going to take part of that budget to go pay a producer, and then you're going to take part of the budget to go pay for recording time, and you're going to take part of the budget to actually get your cover art together. But once you do that, instead of going to record another song and another song and another song that people are probably not going to listen to, remember, this is out of the 5 that you chose, this is the song. I mean, out of the 5 songs that you wrote, this is the song that you chose, and you said this is going to be it. So you already believed in the song. You found the right producer, cooked you up a nice beat. You know what I mean? So now you're ready to go to the studio. You excited, man. You laid that thing out. You paid for some mastering. I forgot that part. You know what I mean? You went on Fiverr or something like that and found you somebody dope mastering that you couldn't afford within your budget. Or maybe you know somebody who's a dope master and you got that done. Then you got your cover art done. So now you're ready. You got a song that's ready. You already had your split sheet done. You got your song together. So now you got your master, right? You control your master. You own your master because we already got our performance rights stuff in order. We got a split sheet in order, so we're making sure we own everything. So now it's packaged up. You distribute it. I mean, I use United Masters currently. We have the Tully app with again Joyner Lucas. I don't know why I keep saying Warner. That's why I didn't sound right. Joyner Lucas. I kept saying Warner. But the Tully app, anyway you choose to distribute, I'm not going to tell you to distribute. I told you the one I use. But whichever way that you choose to distribute your music, you got it and you got it out there. So now it's out there in terms of it's available for people to purchase this product. In terms of purchasing now, it's just basically consume. So in order for people to consume the project, so instead of us saying, again, people not buying music no more, not even buying downloads, they're actually streaming music. So again, so now you got everything packaged, you got it distributed, so your music is ready for consumption. Now, instead of you spending a week just putting the same post of, I got a song out, go check out my song, got a song out, go check out my song, I would suggest putting together a budget that you can actually pay some media sources that have an audience that can introduce you and your music to a bigger audience so that you can get some streams. So that's what this is all about, establishing a monthly or quarterly marketing budget versus, again, as I said, what I see with a lot of you artists, you record song after song after song after song, but then have no marketing plan on how you're going to get it out there to the people. And so now you don't release 5 what you call singles. Man, I got 5 singles out there and they total up to 1,000 streams because, again, okay, maybe 10,000 streams. I'll give you some credit. But good, what good 5 songs having you 10,000 streams going to do you compared to having one song that you maybe can push up to 50,000 or 100,000 streams with the marketing that you've done. And now you increase your popularity, which ultimately increases your brand value. So maybe the second song, you got enough popularity where you can maybe get a feature, collaboration or something like that can help you. So you see how this works? Again, even part of the marketing budget is feature budget. I mean, we know in today's time, I mean, it's why influencer marketing even works. There's no better thing than to get an artist that already have an audience, do a song with them, and then you tap into their audience. So again, that's the importance of having a monthly marketing budget or quarterly marketing budget. I prefer to say monthly, but like if how businesses do it, they have quarterly budget just like they have quarterly reports. So just say in this next 3 months, if you don't know what a quarter is, you break the year into 4 and you got 3 months. So every 3 months is a quarter. So just say for this 3 months, I don't even care if the budget is just 1,000 over 3 months. Whatever your budget is, instead of spending that budget to go record more songs that nobody's listening to, record more songs that you probably don't own because you couldn't afford the beat for all of them. Again, that's why I started this process by saying, if you're going to start, you just say, man, I'm going to try to make 5 songs or try to write 5 songs. But you don't have to go get the beats from them. You got YouTube, SoundCloud, all these places where you can listen to beats for free. Find 5 songs, write to them. Out of those 5 songs, you're going to pick one. You're going to say, man, you're going to let your guys hear. You're going to listen to it. You're going to say to yourself, man, this is the one. Out of these 5 songs, this is the one I wholeheartedly believe in. I know this is a hit. So now you know you got a hit. You done found the YouTube beat. So now you're going to find a producer. So now this is the first thing you're going to do is pay the producer. I mean, to make you the beat to the tempo and the way that you need it so to make sure your song is hot. And then from there, you got your beat, set up a studio session, Boom. Go record that thing. After you got it recorded in the studio, you feeling good. Want to make sure it sound tight and professional. Get somebody to master it. Again, I say you can go to Fiverr or find somebody within a decent range within your budget that do quality work in terms of mastering. You know what I mean? Ask around, however you need to do. You on social media. Figure out who knows somebody to do mastering. So you get the mastering done, get the artwork done. Artwork is done, and now we're ready to distribute. Once you distribute that one song, you're gonna put a budget behind it, and then you're going to blow up your weight. I wish it worked that easy, but it's time to give you the formula. The point is that I see a lot of artists spending a budget that could be spent on marketing. It could be spent on paid ads. It could be spent on some type of feature on a popular podcast or something like that. A feature on a popular vlogger's YouTube channel or something like that. Or even pay them to feature your content within their content on whatever platform it is. That budget could be used for that, which will get more people to know you than you releasing 5 songs that you don't have a budget for, and nobody will probably ever know you. So hopefully someone has gotten value out of this episode, being episode number 17 of Reasoning with the Rastapreneur. Again, it's all about that marketing budget. So anyone that sees this, make sure you start today to say, hey, over the next 3 months, how much do I think I can spend towards marketing myself? Put that budget together and figure out the best way you can allocate it. Now, of course, other videos I'll be sharing with you ways that you can actually use that budget to work in your behalf. But today was all about overstanding to establish that budget versus wasting that budget on releasing a whole heap of songs. And what even kills me more is I hear artists say, man, I'm releasing an album. And I'm thinking, I don't know, nobody even know you for one single. So if nobody knows you for one single, you don't got one single that got over 100,000, over 1,000 streams, but you're gonna want to release a whole album. Stop kidding yourself. And yeah, that thing. So with that being said, I'm going to close this episode number 17 of Reasoning with the Rastapreneur. Again, if you have any questions, comments, any questions about anything that I'm saying, make sure you leave them below in the comments. And this really is what I'm trying to say. Again, what I'm hoping to do is provide value to at least one person. So at least one person gets value out of it. Make sure you leave your comments below and let me know what you think. You can reach out to me at therastapreneur.com. It's my official website for my brand. If you want to know who the Rastapreneur is, that's me. It's my brand. I'm PJ the Rastapreneur. So give thanks for tuning in. Hope again someone got some value out of this episode number 17. Get that marketing budget together and stop making all them doggone songs that you can't even put no marketing money behind. Say the Rastapreneur showed you so, told you so. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. All right. Leave y'all in love. As I've been saying, I've been using the hashtag spread love like a virus since 2014. Want to full encourage you to use the hashtag same way. Even if you don't use the hashtag, want to full encourage you to live your life that way. Start today by being a blessing to one person and then make a routine out of it. And that's how we spread love like a virus. So I'll check in with you tomorrow for episode number 18. Something special for you tomorrow. Make sure you get your marketing budget together. All right. Bless up, Rastafari.